obviously, I want to congratulate Lynn and her staff and Utah. I think they are playing incredible basketball, and that first half was just, tidal wave on us. They shot the ball so well from three. They're really hard to guard, and they made us pay for every mistake that we made, and we made enough to get ourselves in a hole, obviously, giving up 45 points. It's hard to come back from that. I loved our fight in the second half. I thought we got started great, and again, a few mistakes, and then the ball not going in the basket in some of the stuff that we were trying to do, and just 40 minutes of really hard effort and good effort from our team. Just couldn't beat a really good Utah team tonight.
Thank you. In the back, Lindsay?
Cammie, like you said, it was a tidal wave. They shot so well. Was that just they were hot? Do you think that you guys missed a lot of defensive assignments?
A little bit of both, but obviously they're taking hard shots. But we let them walk into some threes. We just sometimes aren't convinced that people can shoot, and they showed us. And their stats are getting better. Their players are. So many of them can shoot the three now. So again, when they're all on the same night and playing that well, it's hard to defend. So I did, and maybe they got tired in the second half and didn't make as many. I thought we had really good effort though to try to crawl back in, and they got a lot of easy baskets and we didn't, and that's kind of our problem with our offense right now. We're not getting enough easy baskets, and we gotta try to find ways to fix that.
I mean, obviously going into the halftime down 20 is not ideal. What is your message to your team to try and, motivate them, just to kind of get back into the game and try and make it happen?
I mean, I thought we wanted to just, beat them by 5 or 6 every media timeout, and we did the first one. We got it to 5, and then they got it right back in the next one. So just try to condense it and play, mini games and put yourself in a good position to make a run. Again, I think we're going to put in the film and see some good looks at the basket where we just didn't make enough shots. And I know that sounds simple, and but the ball does have to go in the basket for us to crawl back into a game like that. But I do think we had unbelievable effort to try to play tonight. I liked our effort. I like our spirit. We gotta be better on the offensive end, and the defensive end.
We'll go Lindsay, then Jeff.
For all three of you, you got 2 weeks now before the tournament starts. You're going to get in. How much better can you get? And for the players, what do you two especially want to work on? But Cammie, how much better can you get in 2 weeks?
I mean, I think we still have a high ceiling. I think every time we watch game film and watch ourselves, I think we've really improved over the last month. We're just a little bit too tricky for ourselves, I think, on the offensive end, and we don't score it as well as we need to from three, so I do think we have some opportunity to get better. I think we've got to get more easy baskets. I think we've got to run the ball a little bit better and get some easy baskets. And those are things that I think we can really attempt to do. And again, I think our defense is really, really solid. I think we put ourselves in most nights in really good position. Maybe not so much tonight, but I think we can still get a lot better on the offensive end.
I think we can be a lot better than we were tonight. Definitely a bad game for us, and things didn't go, the way we planned and how we wanted it to, and we didn't execute it the way we wanted to and things like that. So I definitely think that we can, turn it around in 2 weeks and come back a lot stronger than we were tonight, because this definitely wasn't our best. Sorry, just got caught up. This definitely wasn't our best game. So yeah, I think, very positive about getting back in the gym and showing up again in 2 weeks and, putting on a better show.
Like Crystal and Coach E said, probably gonna go back and watch the film and stuff and figure out what we did wrong and get better, because that's our only option to get better.
Jeff?
Yeah, for the players, you had and worse loss than this when you lost to Oregon and came back, played really well since then. Is that kind of experience you can draw on to, help yourselves get ready for the tournament? And Cammie, for you, did you think about doing more timeout-wise in the first quarter to try to slow that down? And then could you comment on Charlie Turner-Thorne retiring today? Thank you.
Us first? Sorry, I was listening to Coach E's question. Can you repeat my question again? Sorry.
It's just that you had that bad Oregon loss and came back.
Right.
Is that an experience yet?
Yeah, I definitely think, all the great teams have to respond well, and if we want to continue to grow and, build a great program here, and I think we have no choice but to respond great, and I know that, we're a very self-accountable team, and I know everyone feels, they're not impressed with themselves, and we will be a little bit down, but we know that we can be better, and I think that hopefully will respond well and will show up, and yeah, I think we all want to be a great team, and I think great teams have to respond well. So yeah, definitely hoping we respond. I don't want to say we will, but we'll prove it. But yeah, definitely optimistic that we'll respond well, and everyone has that mindset.
Yeah, it's really hard to talk after Krista talks. So, yeah, like she said, we gotta respond. That's our only option. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, but we really gotta respond, and that's the only option. And after the Oregon game, we had to get better because we knew there was no going back because we had to get better, and we had to win the rest of the games. So yeah, it's getting better.
I think we've been through 2 quarters that were like that, the Oregon game and this game. Again, it was we made 3 mistakes early when we were still right there, tie game. And they were all 3 mistakes that just were, we're not making that mistake. We're not walking into the game and making those 3 mistakes. And the third one being, I think we fouled a 3-point shooter. So, and had a timeout, and after that, the timeout was the median. It was still basically a 3-point game, and they were going out and shooting 3 free throws. I don't know if they made all 3 of them or 2 of them. So, in that timeout, all we talked about was not giving up threes, and so I guess I could have used more timeouts. It was just the same stuff. It was exactly what we didn't want to do, we were doing. And it was multiple positions and multiple players. And so, sure, I could have used another timeout. But I think it was pretty clear people were stepping into threes, and we didn't want that to happen. I was surprised by Charlie retiring, and because she's younger than me, and I'm so impressed with her career. She's just won and won and won. She's impacted, a program, a university, a community, and just countless numbers of lives and young women, and it's unbelievably, just felt like she had a lot more to do. And I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she can move on and be satisfied with her career. But clearly she's going to be missed. And she was a big part of this conference for a long time and has been really good to me while I've been in it. But again, everybody across the country respects Charlie and what she's done and accomplished. And it's something that I think all of us aspire to impact people the way she did.
Any further, one last question in the back here? Oh.
Coach, on a night where Crystal and Charlie struggled, how good was it to see someone like Tara step up and have 16 points, a career high for her? I know she's only a freshman, but how does that give her confidence going into the NCAA tournament and the rest of the postseason?
There's no question. I thought she just had a great game. She's on the floor with the cramp right now, so I don't know if she could have gotten herself ready for tomorrow if we were playing. you know, she's just got a huge ceiling, and I wish, and I'm happy that it's happening right now, that you're seeing just how good she is. We obviously need her to step up and be a great scoring threat for us, because that's one area that we've just got to shore up and have 3 and 4 and 5 people in double figures. So happy for her. She's worked so hard at it. She's had to learn so many positions and so many things. And now I think it's kind of coming together, and she's really taking off. And again, someone that I think is going to be a major, major player for us for years to come.